I thank you so much, Zaylene, for coming in. She's up and coming content creator. Actually, she's a phenomenal creator overall. Like when it comes to even the nail designing game. What's one of the main games that you play or whatnot, or what's one of your favorite games that you stream?
So, funnily enough, I stream very sporadically. I don't have a schedule. Like, I stream very spontaneously, like, like once or two times a month, I want to say. It used to
Oh
be
yeah.
like really repetitive during the pandemic, but I very much slowed down on that.
Is that why you started? Is because the pandemic just got bored, kind of?
Um, I started a little bit before, and it was more so like since I had that part-time job and I had nothing else to do in my free time, I was like, I'm kind of bored. And my my mental health is tanking. So I was
Yeah.
like, I need to
You
do
have to stay busy.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep your mind off of just shit. Like, that's one of the main things I do. I try to lay one brick at a time, like I tell people, and before you know it, you're gonna have a wall. Hopefully,
Or a hut.
a hut. Okay, huts don't have walls, but all right.
They
Do they?
can technically,
They're made out of
yes.
straws, though.
I mean, depends on what kind of hut you make.
Yeah, like a Pizza Hut is made out of walls,
Or like a
definitely.
clay hut.
Okay. No, but so what is one of the most, like, I guess, difficult things that you got going on for twitching?
I would say like technical difficulties, but if anything, right now it's definitely burnout and experiencing that and
Mm,
how to handle it. Like as much as I freak out over the technical difficulties or like if the game isn't working and stuff like that. If my if I'm not there mentally, then I'm just not I won't stream.
so the game ends up freezing sometimes.
Sometimes I'll have technical issues where like the frames start dropping. Like let's say if my Wi-Fi is just like acting up and stuff,
Gotcha.
I'll have like I have my second monitor over here and it shows like all the statistics and stuff like that. So
Right.
I'll like look over and I'm like frames are dropping, which means I know I'm lagging and the audio's bugged and I'm like I should just cut it.
Now you have one of those like second monitors that it's landscape mode on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. I have a lot of customers that have that. I'm like, yo, these guys are official.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice. It's nice. Now,
Yes, it's helpful.
is all that equipment pretty expensive? Like, do you need all that equipment to get started?
No, absolutely not. You definitely don't have to have like an expensive setup. Like if you're like, I want to stream, but I don't know about like putting that much amount of money into like a stream setup, you absolutely don't have to like invest as much as like I probably did. But
Oh, no,
it's
yeah.
always good to like start off pretty small, I recommend, and then like work your way up into like adding upgrades or and upgrading your PC and stuff like that. I normally wouldn't recommend anyone unless they're saving and they're like, you know what, my first PC build's gonna be big. Then by all means, but otherwise, no.
Now, do you need a PC? Like, can you do it? Are there Twitchers on iPhone only? Like iPhone only games?
I'm not sure about iPhone. I mean, they do it in different ways. So they'll set up like I'm assuming how they'll do it is that they'll set up like with their phone and then have it hooked up to one of their monitors. So it'll screen record what they're
Ah,
playing on game, but you'll still see like if they have a camera, you'll still see them playing the game or their little like layout
I
for
got
streaming.
you. I got you. I got you. So, like, your main essentials is a computer. Do you need skills in editing and like video editing?
Absolutely not, because I started off with nothing.
So they make it
I
easy.
There's definitely people who like have cultivated that skill in editing and like content creating very well and they handle it like very well. I If I try, I definitely can, but it's just putting in the the effort into it.
No, yeah, I hear you. Especially if like the more amount of twitches that you do, the more amount of content you got to edit and whatnot. Now, do you
Yeah.
utilize TikTok or like shorts or anything? Or have you
When I
before?
was, have I before? I've utilized, I want to say TikTok only because I've seen like substantial amount of growth from there when I was doing like content creation. Um, and other platforms I didn't very much. The only other platform I kind of promoted myself on was on YouTube, but it was mainly just TikTok and like all the other apps that have like reels and stuff like that.
Oh, so you're on YouTube too?
Hmm.
Oh,
I
nice.
literally only have one video and that's it. I have never worked on that channel since.
uh no, YouTube's a tricky one. Like you have to uh I feel like you have to stick to a niche. It will make it so much easier. Or if you're gonna continue putting out random content, you're gonna end up sticking. You end up staying like 10 years in the game and like putting a dent into what you're doing. But like if you have a niche, like if you have a peanut butter channel and like all the peanut butter lovers are gonna go straight to your channel, like versus you have like a channel
Yeah.
about Mike Tyson, then a channel about uh Oreos, then a channel about Elon Musk, and then like it's I mean that's kind of our channel, but fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, I like going against the grain, but at the same time I do have other channels that help me be more niche about it. Like I have a financial channel and shit like that. But
Yeah, I remember
um
you telling me about that. I was like, okay, I see
yeah.
you.
Do you make other content on TikTok? Like you be dancing or
No, I'm a horrible dancer. I refuse. I when I'm no, I won't even dance on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I just no, I won't. I thought
no?
I hesitated, but I was like, no, I don't think so.
Now, are you on
Um,
any other platforms like Twitter? Are you on
I
Twitter?
have I have Twitter, but it's like I once again, it's like very rarely do I ever go live. I'm a horrible Twitch streamer. Like, do not follow my example. I'm an awful Twitch streamer. But I use that Twitter mainly for like all the Twitch community and everyone I've met on there. So I'm not more of so of an active streamer. As much as I used to be, but I'm more so in like everyone else's communities, and that's how I've been able to network and communicate with other people.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if I don't know if you heard. I'm pretty sure you heard, but Elon Musk ended up buying like 9% of Twitter and this and that, and he's uh implementing or he's just suggesting certain changes. Have you heard about that?
I haven't heard all of them, but I've been seeing the memes. That's mostly the memes of him.
Well, okay. He I think he first suggested an edit button for your tweets.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's
I
been in
mean,
talks in that for a while, but I
yeah.
mean yeah, whatever. But he asked recently. He was like, "What does the public think about if you get the blue service, like the what is it? Twitter Blue, which is their premium service, is $3 a month or whatnot. You get a verification blue check."
I didn't even know Twitter had a premium service.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody knew about that. And I think that's one of his main goals is to just bump up that premium service, that subscription.
What? Why?
So like another few features is you get to undo a tweet, you get a an NFT display pic. Uh,
Oh yes, the little monkey NFT picture as my profile picture.
hey, that's buku money. You get reader mode and you get to bookmark tweets.
Don't you already do that on the normal
I don't,
service?
I don't know.
Undo a tweet and not delete your tweet.
Like every tweet I put out, nothing happens for me. So I think I need to start following people and then they'll follow back, hopefully. But Yeah, I just hope I gain traction with shit I say and nothing ever happens. I'm
Have
gonna.
you tried like hashtagging?
Mm-mm.
Hey, maybe that.
Mm. I feel
Got you.
like I feel like that's overrated. If like whenever I
Really?
just search, I just search up like Donald Trump, and like whenever like the top tweet says Donald Trump, it never says hashtag Donald Trump.
That's true. I guess never mind. Don't listen to me.
But then again, I felt
No, but you're
hashtag
right, because now that
it
you
won't
mentioned
hurt.
it, I haven't seen people been like, oh, la, 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 Donald Trump and then hashtag Donald Trump. I've
I feel like
usually
they
just
just
seen
have
their
a good
name highlighted.
algorithm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not getting Twitter blue.
No, absolutely not. Sorry, that monkey doesn't sell me. And like
The blue badge?
the blue badge,
Like you get verified? You're official Z?
verification. Nah, I'll be fine.
No,
I'd
I hear
rather
you.
people
Yo.
not.
Official Lenny? Nah.
Hmm. I
No.
don't know
Okay.
about that. No.
No, okay, but so one of the require like do you get paid off of Twitch or not really? Cuz I'm trying to get
Uh,
into Twitch business, yo. I ain't going to lie.
I would
This
suggest
Zoom
it.
shit is wild.
I feel like I would suggest it a little bit more differently than other people. Seeing other people in my community that do stream frequently and how they enter their income. So there's requirements, just like I feel like every other service, in order to get on Twitch and get payments and stuff
You
like
got to
that.
dye your hair, huh?
No,
That's,
I mean, if you want to, go
nah,
for
you
it.
have
No
to.
one's. Oh,
That's
you
not one of
have
the
to.
requirements. That's not one of the
Actually, yes.
requirements.
Yes, it is. For
I
you,
figured
it's
it.
green. For you, it's green.
So like, that's all right. One day, I'm gonna do it one day. All right, I'm sorry, but yeah, what are the requirements, bro?
So I think there's something where it's like you have to stream like 7 hours, like during the week. I think it is. You don't have to do all 7 hours in one stream. Don't do that. And then it's like gaining a certain amount of people to view your Twitch, and
Mm.
let's say like gaining a certain amount of followers too. So there's different requirements. I don't remember all of them by heart, but those are
Is
the
it like
ones I.
1,000 followers, or
Oh,
are
no,
you
no, no,
talking
no, 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 no.
like 100 followers?
So for affiliate, I don't remember if it's 50. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this.
Uh huh.
But for affiliate, there's like different, there's like a hierarchy. There's affiliate and then there's partner. I don't think there's anything in between. But
Uh
for
huh.
affiliate, you start off pretty small and it's pretty easy to get if you are able to keep up with a good schedule and engagement with your community and chatters that come into your stream. And then
Mm.
after that, it's kind of like once you get affiliated, here are all the onboarding things for Twitch and how to get paid and stuff like that. And then afterwards is more so you have to really, really put an effort into building a community with people online. And then partners, just like I feel like
Mm.
everyone's most big dream on Twitch, everyone's really wanting that partnership.
As far as what like partnership is like more the like a lot more money.
Yes.
That's when you start seeing the big bucks. Now,
Mm-hmm.
and you said that you have to network with other people or whatnot, like, and that's what you utilize Twitter for, right? Do
Mm-hmm.
you utilize any other social media platforms? Oh, you said Discord. You mentioned Discord earlier, huh?
Yeah. Discord. But I don't really use it more so to network. As much as people are like, oh, don't network for like actual things, but for Twitch, and in order to grow, you kind of do have to network, I say, to build more of a bigger platform.
Hell yeah.
You just have to like growing from 10 to people to 20 to 30 to 40. That's how you get more. And then those people eventually will give you like will be kind enough to be like, oh, here is a $5 monthly payment because I would like to support you.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
mm-hmm.
Aw. Now, is does the algorithm help you out at any way, or
Twitch
everything is kind of independent?
algorithm,
No,
very,
that doesn't exist.
very, very independent, I want to say, and very not lucky, but you definitely have to work for it.
You know, so like it's not like YouTube where somebody could type something in and you can magically end up popping up there.
So it depends on like what you want to see on Twitch. Twitch has like a lot of subcategories. So for
Mm,
gamings, there's the people that go into the gaming channel, or I think it's the specific game you want to watch. And then from then on, there's like filters where you can watch people from like low viewers to like higher viewers or something like that. That's how I mostly found more smaller content creators on Twitch. And then, but let's say Twitch is like very, it's like all over the place because there is gaming, but there's also just chatting. There's people who play music on there.
mhm.
There's people who like cook. I'm pretty sure there's people who probably like take videos and vlogs. There's people who vlog
Right,
on
right,
Twitch.
right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I follow a few people that they put their content on Twitch and then they put it on YouTube afterwards, and
Mm-hmm.
it looked I don't know, it looks like a lot of work, to be honest. Like you said before, like it depends
Yeah.
on how many people, I don't know, people are behind the scenes, put in those emojis and like constant, like, I don't know, they just have so much shit going on. I felt like that's more than for what one person can handle, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think
I
so, or are there usually another person handling that type of shit, or?
So I feel like most content creators on Twitch start off by themselves. I don't know if and then eventually I think for editing, like if they want to get an editor, you're able to. You can
Man,
absolutely hire one and then just have someone like edit your videos from Twitch to YouTube. There's someone that I watch personally. His name is Sleepy on Twitch. He's an Overwatch streamer. But his editor is very infamous and his name is Drowsy, and his edits on YouTube, they're really great. They're very entertaining, and that's why I go from like the Twitch stream and then I'll go over to YouTube and I'll see like the YouTube and I'm like, this is hilarious. Like this is great content.
right, right. I love that shit. I love podcasts like that, like that. They s- they sp- they obviously have their focus on audio, but like they also want to make they also want to make it. Ah! They also want to make it eye candy for their audience. So I mean, yesterday I was watching this one podcast that he was like, I put these QR codes scattered all throughout this episode. You're welcome. And I was like, what the hell? Like,
Oh, interesting.
I scanned the QR code, and unfortunately I was late, but it was a $50 gift card for Amazon. And they were like, thank you
What?
for
That's so
being our
cool.
fans and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's neat. That's
That's
different.
so cool.
Yeah.
Aw.
Shout out Flagrant 2. That was nice. Yeah, but I definitely have to check out Twitch, and you made it you I think you made me want to convert over just to test the waters. It's like
I think you should. Like, as much as I'm complaining, being like, I'm burnt out and God, I hate it. But it's really great. It just depends on the individual. I just have a weaker, I have a weak brain. So there's only so much that my brain can intake where I'm like, I don't want, I need a break. And it's like every 30 seconds. So
Now, can you upload content onto there? Or
I
is it
want to
strictly streaming?
I want to say yes. Yes, you can, because I've seen streamers who would go on like holiday and they'll be like, all right, guys, I'm going to be streaming, but
Oh,
I'm on holiday. So you're going to either watch a rerun of a old stream or I'll upload a video of a completely different new type of content. And, bam, there's your video. I'm off to
yeah.
vacation.
I got you. I got you. I got you. That's nice that like you can have like a little vacation mode. Man, that's That's beautiful, yo. Like you could get. I see people get millions just for like playing video games,
Oh yeah,
and
it's
I don't mean
definitely.
just by playing video games because it might be like they might not have a life, but no.
That's just really funny because it's definitely, it depends, because with gaming it's different because you have like these gaming tournaments, so that's where they're getting their money, plus
Mm,
whatever amount of subscribers they have, and people who donate, because it's not just people who are subscribed, it's people who are donating. And some people, the way they have it set up is if you donate $50, a certain sound alert will go off in my stream, and let's say it'll be a jump scare, you get to jump scare me for $50, and that's always fun, right? So the chatters will do it and they'll just continue.
what does that mean? Jump scare?
So for example, there I'm trying to think. There's
Like if a zombie just pops up at you?
it'll just be like a certain sound alert. Like some people have like the sound of someone knocking on the door, and it's and someone will be like, all right guys, so I have a new sound alert, it's $5, it's someone knocking on the door. And let's say someone's doing like a gameplay or they're focused in the work, and someone just donates $5, then to fuck with them, that you just hear the door knock, and it's so funny. It's really really smart, it's really funny.
I have to check that shit out. I like that. That's nice. To be honest, we never even got your game. Like, what's your game that you're always on?
So I don't game. My main game was Dead by Daylight, and that's the game that I will always credit my community for, because that is the game that I literally put an unhealthy amount of hours in. Very unhealthy. I don't touch that game unless I'm playing with people from that community. I refuse. Like
now you said minimum requirement was 7 hours per week. Were you surpassing that 7 hours with that game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like when I had
Wow.
free time, I would be like, all right, time to stream. I'll put 3 hours in, or 4 hours, and then I'll be like, all right, signing off. Next day, if I have time, all right, I can do 1 hour, or I at least try to do over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like anything less, I'm kind of like, well, what's the point of me being on streaming on here?
Now, is that story mode or is that multiplayer?
Dead by Daylight is a multiplayer horror game. So the basis of the game is there are 4 survivors, and it's
Mm-hmm.
online co-op. So it's you versus with anyone, whoever else is in the region or whoever else the game pairs you up with.
Right.
And there's 4 of you, and there's 1 killer. And there's also another player who's playing as this killer. And your main job is to finish 5 generators and get the gate open. But it's not as easy as you think. The killer is granted, I think, 3 perks to help in getting you guys, killed and out the game. Because his main objective is to make sure y'all don't get out. Or even like, there's like a little hatch option. He can't let you get out. But
This is PC, right?
It's PC and console.
Ah, okay.
And I think it's actually on mobile too, which is I don't know, guys, don't do it.
This
Don't
came
do
out like
it.
last year.
Oh, Dead by Daylight, I don't know when it came out, but it's definitely not a new game. It's definitely, I wouldn't say old. It's not an old game.
Oh, so that's your community right there.
Yeah, my community, I definitely grew from that. That's where I started off. I actually started streaming for the reason being that one of my good friends, Mojo, I saw her stream, and it just looked like a lot of fun watching her stream. And I was kind of like, I kind of want to do it because she seems like she's having a good time, and I myself need something to occupy myself. And
Yeah.
it really benefits my mental health a lot when I do stream. As much as I'm kind of like, I don't know if I should, I don't know. And like, I tend to overthink right before I stream. So I just don't, but there's never a time where after stream, I'm feeling like I regret streaming or stuff like that. Like I've always had a really good time
Do you got haters
afterwards.
out there? Like, do the haters get to you?
Oh man, no,
I mean,
they
because
used
like,
to.
yeah, gamings are like the like online gaming. They be saying the N word. They call it, like they get ratchet out there.
They get
That,
ratchet. They
that
sure do.
yeah, that like
Um,
Twitch isn't like that.
Twitch. Oh, on this topic, Twitch does not do a very good job at making sure
You respect it.
people are respected or at least respected and then also feel safe. They do the bare minimum, I want to
Mm.
say. Like there'll be like one step towards like improvement and then like 10 steps back the next day because they're like, you can't say the word simp on there or something like that. And it's like,
Oh wow! I was about to say,
yeah.
yeah, I was about to say, do you think they believe in free speech? But seems like they believe in it for certain words, but not.
And it's
Wow.
crazy because it's kind of like there are words that should not be, you know, said, and
Right.
they don't have like that protection for certain communities that need to be protected from people who have been going in and saying all this bunch of stuff. There was a point in time where it was really where there was like a bunch of like hate rates. So someone would get a bunch of bots and then they would hate raid someone, and that is like sending a community over of like people watching over to your stream while you're online live,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll just have like they'll spam hate messages into the stream, and it's
Mm.
forced a lot of like streamers to have to do super ultra like protection onto their stream, which is really sad and unneeded for most times.
So you could get offered that luxury to like be in protection mode. What does that mean?
So Twitch does offer you like some tools to help make sure that your chat isn't like going crazy or haywire and stuff like that.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, so you just gotta like turn off the comments or like be limited with. Oh,
Yeah.
I got you. And then
Hmm.
that doesn't give you a chance to grow your channel. That just stay. Yeah, that sucks. I hear
Yeah.
you. I feel like that there's a lot of fan bases like that, like the Barbies and
The Barbies. Oh yeah.
yeah, they're infamous. Um, no, that's wild. I would definitely not be saying any of that. But yeah, before we go, like anything else you want to tell the people out there? I really appreciate you coming out, yo.
Um, I guess I actually don't know. I have never been on a podcast, so it was actually really nice of you to invite me over. I was like,
Oh,
do I have to rehearse things? I've never actually been on like one. So this was actually a really nice experience.
no, yeah, I really appreciate that. If it wasn't supposed to be anything like too professional or like too sloppy, we're just being ourselves. And that's why I asked you to be on here because I know that you could be yourself and I know that all the things that you do, keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing,
Mm.
keep being great. But until next time, thank you, Zaylene, for that interview. Yo, come back whenever you like, man. I apologize for a little awkwardness that I had going. I haven't done an interview in so long, so just forgive me. These next ones gonna be
Jesus.
seamless. I know, bro. It's a little, but it's all good now. All right, for the last topic, yo, let's don't wrap it up.